Is that a new Pokémon TCG game in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Is what I would be saying to Nintendo right now, if they could hear me over the sounds of all those money printers. That's right, in its first 4 days being available globally, Pokémon TCG Pocket has racked up over $12 million. I'm Ash Dixon, and this is GINX News. Now, $12 million on its own right might not sound like that much money. After all, that's only like a tenth of the budget for Concord. But when you consider the fact that Pokémon Go earns around $1 million a day, well, it's a rather impressive feat. Yeah, Pokémon Go has been around for a long time now and has committed several dramatic acts of self-sabotage over the years, but still, making triple the earnings of one of the biggest mobile games of all time is a big win. And better yet, Nintendo owns both of them, so they're just there like Now, I'm not going to kid myself in saying that Pokémon TCG Pocket is the next Pokémon Go. I mean, let's just remind ourselves of the absolute chaos that unfolded when that game originally launched. Man, that was a great summer. Summer of 2016. Take me back. But the two are very different games. Pokémon Go had the marketing benefit of suddenly having a ton of people out on the streets, acting very strange with their mobile phones. You'd be like, huh, why are so many people congregating around a statue of a woman holding an oversized fork while riding a cock? Oh, it's a Pokestop in that new Pokémon game. That's cool. I guess I'll check that out. Pokémon TCG is looking to be more of a slow burn, and considering it's already got off to a very good start, I reckon it's only gonna grow. I've been playing since the playtest started a month ago over in New Zealand, doing so via a VPN. And just quickly, speaking of VPNs, I would just like to take a moment to remind you all about how our channel is actually very small, too small to be sponsored by a VPN company. So please subscribe and help make that dream a reality. But since the global launch, suddenly a load of people in the office were playing it. I was getting DMs from friends with their friend codes. Just this morning I saw on my story that my brother is getting in on all the fun. And obviously that's all anecdotal, but let's be clear, the evidence is mounting that this game could be huge. And it's for several reasons. One, oh my god, we have a piece of Pokémon software that doesn't run like absolute garbage. Pokémon Go, complete mess of a launch. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, looks like a PS2 game. But trust me, it's even worse if you enjoy the Pokémon TCG. For years we had to settle for Pokémon TCG Online, which wouldn't look out of place next to the likes of Habbo Hotel, and then that got replaced by Pokémon TCG Live, which has more bugs than Asmongold's Kitchen. So maybe the bar is just astronomically low, but let me tell you, when I opened up Pokémon TCG Pocket for the first time and the animations were super smooth and it didn't take a year to load up and it was all just super sleek and nice, oh yeah, I wanted to play that thing. Two, there are a few things as nostalgia-ridden for our generation than Pokémon. Most of us at some point collected the cards, or watched the anime, or played the Game Boy games, or all of the above. Some of us were even named after the lead protagonist. Not me though, I was just born on Ash Wednesday and my parents hadn't decided a name yet. The problem is, physical Pokémon cards aren't cheap, and although there are hordes of people willing to splash out on those sweet little dopamine packs, a lot of us are looking from the sidelines thinking, that is a slippery slope that I cannot afford to go down. Pokémon TCG Pocket introduces an incredibly accessible way into Nostalgia Town. 2 free packs a day is very nice, plus it has that whole gacha mechanic where in the first couple of days you're just bombarded with packs, and before you know it, you're in. And then you look at a physical pack being like £4 each, and then you start doing the maths. The Pocket Premium Pass is £8 a month, and that gives you an extra free pack a day. That's like 26 pence a pack, and suddenly you're me, and you're contributing to that $3 million a day. It's also interesting how the biggest spenders are divided up geographically. Maybe unsurprisingly, 45% of the game's earnings are from players in Japan. But here's a mad stat. Japanese players only account for 4% of downloads so far. Who knew Japan had so many whales, considering, you know, its history?
Do you have any Raisin Bran?
Either way, as of November 2nd, it had 10 million downloads total. And considering I'm still dipping in a month after I started, I'm curious to see just how big this thing can get. How about you? Have you been playing Pokémon TCG Pocket, and what do you think so far. Quick rare plug of our Discord, where we have a channel dedicated to it. It's a fun place to share your pulls and chat about the game. We make these gaming news videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so please do not forget to subscribe too. And before you go, may you have luck in pulling a god pack, like Luca's stupid stinky boyfriend did on his 5th opening.
Oh my god, I hate you. What is the f is going on?